A&W, what y'all know about it. You might just think of it as a drink, a root beer, but nah, it's actually a restaurant chain that had its heyday back in the 60s and in America at least. Been declining a little bit, but it's still holding very strong over here in Canada. Check out this map. This is just in my vicinity here in Toronto. One interesting thing about this is that it's not just labeled as A&W on Google Maps, it's A&W Canada. So it is kind of like its own entity. I think it's operated by something different than the one in the US, and it has like double the locations here than compared to the US. And they have some different menu items, and I got a bunch of food. This is all the food I have. This cost $77. Some of these were buy one, get one frees though, like these. I'm just gonna set these aside for now. And this was also a buy one, get one, but we still do have quite a bit of food to dive right into. We have a bacon and cheddar Uncle Burger. We have a spicy habanero chicken sandwich, or I think they call it a burger here. Come on, Canada. I thought you were calling them chicken sandwiches, but it's okay. We got the fries, we got the onion rings. We have a breakfast sandwich. They do have a decent little breakfast menu, and they do have an all-day breakfast. This, I've never seen nothing like this before. This is a grandpa burger. That's what they're calling it, and it looks so classic. And last but not least, we have a hot dog, a whistle dog, which looks very interesting as well. I'm excited to get into that. And we also have two drinks here in the back. Let me take these out real quick. We have a regular A&W root beer, and we have a frosty one. It's like a slushy. Not really a root beer float, which they should be doing. You know, I don't see any ice cream scoop. It looks like just like some ice or something. I'll tell you what, for 77 bucks, not too bad, seeing as we have all this extra food over here as well. So this is gonna be food for me and the wife for the next couple days. Tomorrow's our last day. Probably won't be eating out. We'll probably be eating this. So let's just get into it. I'll go down the line and give you a closer look at each one. So this one is the Cheddar Bacon Uncle Burger. It's got lettuce, mayo, it's got tomatoes, that cheddar and bacon. Damn, that's some good looking bacon. And then I'll see if I can show you the patty. Decent looking patty. On the bottom we got red onions, nice touch, pickles, some other sauce. I'm guessing that's ketchup and mustard. I feel like this place keeps it pretty old school, pretty OG. I think this has been around for nearly a century. But, and I have had this once, way back in my hometown. It popped up for a couple years and then it disappeared. Never to be seen again, but my dad, you know, he was hyping it up. So we went down there once, took me and my brother down there, and it was pretty good, but that was 20 years ago. Don't really remember, and this is gonna be a little bit different since it is the Canadian version. Anyway, enough of jibber jabber, let's get into it. Uncle Burger, bacon cheddar, fire. Disclaimer, sometimes I say it, sometimes I don't. I'm not hungry, I haven't been hungry all day. So you know, when you take that first bite and you get and it elicits that response, you know, that's a nice burger, man. I like that a lot. A couple key points about this burger and all of this food right here. They pride themselves on using pretty good ingredients. So supposedly all the beef is grass-fed beef. All the chicken and the pork, like in the bacon, is, you know, they don't use hormones and they don't use antibiotics. Not really sure what antibiotic, I haven't looked into it. What does that even mean? But seems like a good thing. This burger right here is almost my perfect burger. It's got mayo on the top too. I'll be honest, this burger right here is my perfect burger, actually. If I had my last meal and I was gonna request a burger, This has every single thing that I would request on it. Every condiment to the T, every topping to the T. Maybe I would make it a double, to be fair. And I think they might have had a double. And it's interesting, some of the menu names, like this was the uncle, but they also had like a mom, pop, baby, grandpa. Didn't have a grandma burger, but they had a teen burger that looked pretty good. But I feel like that one's a little bit weird. I don't know about teen burger, but let's get into the chicken. I like the buns. Like the buns are pretty nice. I mean, look at the hot dog bun over here. I mean, that looks like it's from a bakery or something. But yeah, chicken. I guess I'll go call it chicken burger. Nah, you know what? I'm gonna call it chicken sandwich. It has spicy mayo on it, lettuce. It's got a tomato on it, and here is the chicken. Yeah, I doubt it will be spicy, but going in. My suspicions were confirmed. It's not spicy. You know, I've had it up to here. Whoops. With places calling things spicy when it's not even one modicum. Is that a word? I don't even know. I'm just so heated. But not my mouth. It has 0 heat. Where's the damn spice? This is registering at a 0.5. I taste like maybe kind of what they're going for, but what's wrong with like a spicy chicken sandwich? There's a Dave's hot chicken spot here in Toronto. I don't think I'll get to it here, but I think they also have one in the next location where I will be going to next. So I will try to get an actual freaking spicy chicken sandwich, but back to this. This is good. It's a solid sandwich. It has a good flavor. Good flavor on that. I can't really be complaining too much, except the fact that it's not spicy, but I didn't expect it to, so it is what it is. Let's try a drink. Root beer is not a thing in Korea. You can't like get it at a convenience store. You could probably find it if you really were looking for it, but I haven't had it in a long time. I like root beer. Some people don't. There's no ice in here. So it's like, it's not super cold, which is an interesting choice, but maybe they do that on purpose because they don't want to dilute the flavor of that root beer. It's good, solid root beer. I wish it was a little bit colder, but that's what I got this for, which I'll get to after I try these fries and onion rings. We gotta get in these sides. That's basically what those are looking like. I'm not gonna give you too much more of a detailed view, but you can pretty much get the gist. Didn't give me any ketchup. These are what I would call rustic fries. Some of the skin is still on them. I feel like that's how they do it over here a lot. Maybe not, but I've seen it multiple times. I like them. They're not quite McDonald's level. They're obviously different, but they're better than Five Guys fries, in my opinion. They got a little something extra to them. Are they the world's crispiest fries? No, but I feel like if you ate these fresh and didn't get these delivered, they would be quite a bit crispier because they have something that, you know, that some kind of secret technique that I have seen on other really crispy fries. That they may be like, I don't know. I don't want to speculate, but not bad. Not bad. I would say for fast food fries, slightly above average, at least in the delivery aspect. But let me try these onion rings. All right. Yeah. Not bad. Not bad at all. They're real onion rings, I feel like. See, here's the true test. Well, I can't pull it out, which is good, but it's also, there's a real onion in there. And then when you took the bite, you're not pulling the whole thing out. So these are good, solid onion rings, man. I like these. I do F with them. All right, A&W, man. I wish we had A&W in Korea, man. I would go there a lot. They do have some like random locations in Asia. I found like Malaysia and maybe even the Philippines, Singapore, but yeah. All right, oh damn. Let me show you this. I used to love freaking root beer floats with like a scoop of vanilla ice cream as a kid. And that's not what this is. I don't, you know, unless they made some secret vanilla ice. But I think it's just ice. Oh wait, hold on. There's vanilla in there. I don't know how they did this, how they pulled this off. Maybe just put a shot of vanilla in there or something. So, yeah, that brings me way back, dude. Oh, wow. Freaking root beer float. That's old school, man. That's not old school, it's old school. If that makes any sense, but probably doesn't. They had a, you know, decent little breakfast menu, nothing too crazy. This is an English muffin with egg, bacon and cheese on that thing right there. That's pretty good. I like that. The cheese is superior to the cheese on the equivalent you could get at McDonald's. Let me just say that much right now. Way better. Honestly. Really, legitimately, I think I taste some of that cheddarness instead of just that bogus, like, whatever McDonald's uses. American. I respect that quite a bit. But this right here has no cheese. This is one of the crazier fast food menu items I've ever seen in my life. This is a triple hamburger called the Grandpa. It's got mayo on top, and on the bottom, it's got pickles and onions and mustard and ketchup. I don't know why I'm giving you the close-up on this camera for this one, but you know, I could see a grandpa eat. When I'm a grandpa, I hope to be eating stuff like this. Everyone's like, hey, I want a single, I want a double. I'm like, give me that triple. That's an old-timer taste, man. I can't even lie. I don't even know about it. I think it needs cheese. It needs cheese. You know, I was really raving over that double hamburger from McDonald's I got here in Canada. But this one is almost next level. Yeah, that's a little bit too, yeah, it needs cheese. You're getting a lot of that beef flavor. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. I just think it would be better with cheese for sure. Although sometimes you're just in the mood for something like this. I love the you know, ketchup, mustard, mayo. It's my go-to. Like, people talk about burger sauce. I don't need burger sauce. I just need ketchup, mustard, and mayo. And that's its own burger sauce. But anyway, let's try the last thing we got here. They call this a whistle dog. Classic looking bun here. And then inside we got relish. I believe this is a pork hot dog, which I'm not team all beef Frank, but it is what it is. And inside we have cheese and bacon, I believe. This dog is split down the middle and they stuffed some cheese and bacon. I've never really seen a hot dog quite like that. Sorry, I'm not giving you the best views here, but I think we're all on the same page here. Let's give it a try. All right, so love the bacon in there. Love the, I like relish. That's hitting pretty nice. I don't know if there's mustard on it. I always got to put mustard on a dog. The cheese in there is nice as well. The only thing is, like, give me that all beef, Frank. Give me that mustard. I'm sure there's probably a way to customize it, but I just want everything without customizing anything. Just want to try the OG versions, but that's not bad. That ain't too bad. All right, so since we do have an extra uncle, we have an extra spicy hob and an extra one of these breakfast sandwiches. I'm gonna finish these 3 things off and then probably wrap it up for today and for this trip. I think A&W should make a comeback. I think they can compete. I think it's a little bit confusing though, because you're like, what, you're talking about the root beer or are you talking about the restaurant? You know what I mean? You never know. I think about it, if you had a restaurant just called like Pepsi, like a burger chain, fast food burger spot, it's like Coke. What are you talking about? Sprite. Like, what? Y'all had that new Sprite burger? I gotta say, so far, probably this is my favorite burger as well. It just ticks all the boxes. That's pretty crazy. You got it right, A&W. believe the teen burger was very similar to this, except it had teen sauce on it, which I'm like, you know, nah, I'm just gonna get the Uncle Burger. You know what I mean? Yep. It's really good stuff. Would highly recommend. Mighty fine. And I'm pretty full, but I will try to polish off this spicy habanero chicken sandwich as well. And gonna have some leftovers, but it's all good. Toronto, cool spot. How should I say this? I don't feel like I had enough time here. You know what I mean? Which sounds crazy, but yeah, 2 weeks, it just went by so freaking quick. And I wasn't able to catch as many vibes as I usually catch on, you know, a month-long workation like this. Which is a little bit of a shame, but you know, I'm not liquid here, so. After eating the whole thing, I give the spiciness a 1 out of 10, so it's not too bad. But when you throw habanero in the name, my scale can be a little bit harsh, but it should be at least like a 2. Come on. All right, y'all. I am extremely happy with that meal. Very happy with that. I didn't expect to be doing this video. I saw some people shouting it out, and then I looked into it. I'm like, damn. So yeah, it's definitely a thing here in Canada. And I would say, from my memory of 20 years ago, when I was like 14 years old eating this was definitely a better eating experience. Although, you know, at that point I was with my fam, so that, you know, maybe I take that back. But just the food wise, this was better. All right, I'm skiing out of here. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you in the next video in my next location. Peace.